Hello, and welcome back to the Lucky Gem server. I'm mostly Darklink, and as you can see behind me, we got some stuff going on. So after the last episode, we didn't have nearly this big of a room. So I've been doing some work. We expanded the room, and as you can see, we now have a whole bunch of copper sitting around oxidizing. And that is because we have an idea for the walls. Now, I did go through and replace the walls with bricks and calcite already, but this isn't going to be the final look. The final look, we're going to have some grates and trap doors along the brick, and then we also need some pale oak shelves to do some patterning and kind of make the walls pop. So we're going to have to grow a bunch of pale oaks at some point and chop them all down, turn them into shelves. And then as you can see, we got some chests going with some helpers, which if you weren't aware means we've upgraded to the Copper Age. Yay! Oops. Flew into the wall. Yay! So last episode we were still on 1.21.8, I believe. Now we are on 0.10. So now we can actually get in all of our cool copper stuff. Now, as you can see, we have a lot of chests, but they're mostly just the basic blocks. So we got stone here, we got some dirt going on there, diorite, granite, andesite and such, all the different woods, and we got to bamboo, and then this column's kind of a whatever workstations and stuff. This has been really nice already. I've been loving it. We still have all of these chests here with all of these items that we need to integrate into our sorting system at some point. One challenge is that with copper golems, the southwest most uppermost corner, like this chest, is going to be the last one they check. So you can always make that like the empty one so that they pass down the line. And when you're running north to south, it's really simple and easy because all you got to do is something like this. But once we turn the... Why isn't that draining? Oh, that's not even going into anything. We need to fix this. In a moment. They should be sorting these items. I need to do some troubleshooting. I thought everything was going fine. No, turns out it was not. Need to check out why they aren't putting things where they should be putting things. Let's try this again. See how much of this doesn't make it. I don't think we actually have a grindstone here. So that one might be legit. No, we got grindstones here. You know, until I started the recording today, I thought this was going really smooth. Turns out, no. They're not sorting things correctly still. I need to figure out what's going on there. But anyways, for the most part, this has been going really well. For some reason, these few items just have not been going where they're supposed to. So we need to figure that out. But for right now, because we are still trying to get a lot of this done and organized, we still got all this copper that needs to be oxidized. We also have this and, well, a whole bunch of other things here. We got a lot going on, which, by the way, we went and stripped a trial chamber of all of its copper. That's why we have all that. All of this is probably next episode, maybe off camera. But we need to work on this later. Today, I wanted to mess around more with our shores and dock area. And our happy gas are getting loud. But I want to flesh this out more. So I think we're going to continue this on, and I want to get it all the way around here, all the way over to there. And then another thing we need to do with a cow in the water is walking. It takes so long to walk all the way around. So another thing we need to do is push this back all the way until we hit the water. Because we want that cove that we were just looking at to be like the main entrance, the main hub. And then back here, where our base currently is, this is going to be like the workers area. So people that are coming in, we want them to come in over there. And then over here, we want to be the worker area. People who are just trying to make a living. And then we need to also make an entrance there. Because right here would be a main entryway into the area, and then as well as make this look cool. We did already start stripping this sunken ship over here a little bit. Pretty sure everything's out of these. Yeah. So we did start stripping the ship a little bit already. Want to move that. I can't fly. learn how to use our rockets again. I'll probably get a lighthouse like around here. Really just start taking over this area. Getting a bunch of things just built up. Then we also want to start incorporating this side of the shore a bit more as well. So that's probably going to be the vast majority of what we're doing today. Getting the base looking more base-like. Because right now we just got this little area, and then most of the rest of our stuff is in the mountain or hill or whatever you want to call it. Before we get all that going, though, we do need to see what's going on with the shop. Because apparently, a lot of our stuff got bought out. I need to go see what needs to be replenished, and then probably get it replenished. Whee! I love our spawn area. I love this dragon. Alright. Crash. So what all we got? Oh, still got redstone. We did sell a bunch of redstone blocks, which make that easy. Okay, there we go. That should at least extend our stock of redstone a little bit. That torches. Yeah, I think we are out of repeaters and comparators. We gotta figure that out. That's all fine. That's all fine. I don't think we're selling any dry gas. Went over to U-Force shop. He's selling them, I think, like 2 for a diamond. And we're just not going to try to compete with that. Alright. Nothing. Might need to restock the slime. Yeah, we got some, but it's not a lot. Huh, I sold some harnesses. Nice. 2 colored ones. Okay. Out of andesite again. We need more andesite. Alright. Andesite and redstone. I really need to get a redstone farm up and going. Because right now, our way to get redstone is to mine for it. And that's gross. Especially when we're trying to maintain a shop where people regularly buy us out of repeaters and comparators. Now we do have an area scouted out to make a witch farm. Which that should cover us with redstone once we actually get that going. But again, that's not a today thing. I'm not sure when that is, but it's not a today thing. Just get some of this up. Ugh. And I have a whole rant about copper and oxidization and my own stupidity. I think I'm going to save you guys from that rant. But if you guys want me to, let me know in the comments, and I will gladly rant about copper. Okay. I don't think that's supposed to be getting down to here. What is going on here? Where is Smooth? Yeah. Southeastern chest? Being weird. Oh, I'm gonna be so sad if it's working that way. So quick checking things. It looks like the items in the southeastern chest are sometimes getting looked over. Which, when I was originally doing a lot of the copper golem things, it was mentioned that, hey, the southeastern chest is the one they check last. But through lots and lots of testing and lots of other worlds, it was the southwestern that they were checking last. But now it looks like the southeastern. I don't know what's going on. All I know is copper golems are driving me insane. It's the only reason why I haven't done a tutorial on them yet. Yeah, because this is supposed to be over here. Right here, guys. I see you're getting some in there. I don't know what the heck. Is it sometimes they check that last? Do they choose which one to check last? Is it like an either or? Because if it's an either or, that's not helpful, Mojang. That's not helpful at all. All right. Woosaw. Let's go work on the dock. All right, so we got a couple of things we need to do. One, I think we should extend this all the way down to probably where that tree just grew. Well, not just grew, but where that tree grew. 2... Let's readjust these, because if they haven't grown yet, they're not growing. Alright, this should hopefully grow now. So that's also not growing. I hear a spider. I don't know where a spider, but I hear a spider. I'll leave him be wherever he is. Okay, so I'm going to extend that all the way down, which means this is probably going to go. Then we're going to extend it down over there as well. Oh, and I forgot to mention, we made this little thing. It serves no real purpose. There's chests in here for no reason. But when I was looking at photos, there are a lot of things like this just on the docks, which I think are just maintenance things. So we're going to make sure we include all the little details like that all around, even if we got nothing in them. We do need more. Oops. Okay. We do need more of like docks in general. So we're probably going to put another one like here, I think would be a good spot. And we need another one down there somewhere. And then, as I discussed in the last video, we need some of those like rickety looking bridges with buildings similar to this one on them. So yeah, all right, let's go ahead and actually get started and stop talking about it. Yeah, let's do the border first. It's this one. We either need to turn it in, which would hit tavern, or extend it. So I guess we're extending it. Yeah, I was thinking about it. Last time we just kind of did a lot of commentary while we went around doing this. I think for this one, we'll do a kind of sped up building session. See how that goes for today. All right, so we got a lot done. So we actually got this all the way over to here and all the way back there. And then, as you might have seen, we also expanded the inside of our base all the way out to the cove itself. And then in between recording the mining of the inside and right now, which is the outro, I got promoted to being a mod. Yay! Which means I can do this now. Whee! Now, I'm not the biggest fan of creative flight. It feels a bit too cheaty for me. So I might go and see if there's a way for me to turn it off while I'm not doing modly duties. But if you do see me just kind of floating around like so, it's because I'm a mod now. Be prepared. I promise to use my modly abilities for good. Maybe. And hammers for everyone. No. Okay. Hmm. That's sad. Because I got the mod creative flight, I can't do regular flight. No. Alright. Well, anyways. So we got all the way over to here done, like I said, as well as we now have this nice, lovely open area. So, that's what we're going to be working on next. Maybe find a way to stop floating. Be more vanilla. But that's it for this episode. We're probably going to work on some ideas here because I'm still not 100% sure what exactly. Well, I know what I want. I just don't know how I want it to look, if that makes sense. So I'm going to be playing around with ideas and designs here. Might play around with some more on the other end, as well as just adding details around, making the place look cooler. Until next time, see ya.